Hi everyone, I'm Terry and I'm nuts about stamping. I'm back today with another Sundays with Sizzix project. Today I'm going to create a beautiful but really simple birthday card with the help of my Big Shot and this Amazing You stamp set. This stamp set is free with a $50 purchase in the US or 60 euros in Europe. It's only available until March 31st and then it's gone. So if you like it as much as I do, you'll want to place your order before it retires. So I'm going to start off though by creating a layer for the front of my card that uses one of the Petal Pair's embossing folders. This is a pack of 2. It comes with this, I think they're kind of like leaves or branches, and then the floral. So I'm going to use the floral because it best matches the stamp set. So I have some Blushing Bride cardstock and I'm going to emboss it. It's going to be a layer for the front of my card. So I'm going to tuck it inside the embossing folder like so. And then I'm going to use my Big Shot platform, my bottom standard cutting pad. I've got the folder with the cardstock inside, and I've got the fold going through the machine first, and I'm going to run it through. Now I'm finished with the platform, but I am going to do some die cutting, and wow, that is so pretty. Look at how it's pretty on that side and it's just as pretty on this side. I think though I'm going to use the outy side instead of the inny side. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is a bit of stamping. Get things organized. I'm going to use my Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I've got a scrap piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I am going to mount this. It should have been on a clear block. I'll go and mount it onto a clear block, and then I'll stamp it and show you what we do next. All right, I am ready. Thought I was organized, but apparently not. So I'm going to ink up the flower image, and I'm going to stamp it down in the middle of this scrap piece of cardstock. Perfect. And then I'm going to bring in 2 of my Stampin' blends. It is the pink Pirouette color, so I'm going to color the flower and shade with the color, and then I will show you what the final product looks like, and then I'm going to die cut it out. Just finish shading, blending the dark and the light together, and it's just a really subtle pink kind of color, which I am quite happy with. I think what I'm going to do is just add a bit more color to the outside. All right. Now I'm going to bring in my Big Shot again. This time I'm going to use my magnetic platform, and I'm using my magnetic platform because I'm going to use some of my metal dies. So I've got my flower that I've colored, and I'm going to use one of the Stitched Shapes framelits dies, and I've got this circle that just fits around the flower. I'm going to angle that on the side here because then I'm going to use my layering circles framelits and a scrap piece of, so there's my layering circles framelits. They're sort of solid circles and then the scallop circles. And I have a scrap piece of basic black, and I'm going to die cut that out. And that's going to be a layer for underneath. So I'm going to put my top standard cutting pad on, hold it in place, and then run it through. Right, so there's my flower, and you can see the stitching around the outside. It just adds a pretty detail to it. Okay, So I'm going to adhere the flower layer, or the stitched shape flower, to the scallop layer underneath, and it's just slightly bigger, and I like that because I want the attention to be on the flower, but I also like the black underneath. So now I'm going to put everything together and finish off my card. So I've got my Blushing Bride layer, and I'm going to adhere that to a basic black layer. So my Blushing Bride is 3 3/4 inches by 5 inches, and my basic black is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I'm going to adhere this layer onto my card front like so, and then I'm going to add my flower image. Not really sure which way I want it to go. I think like that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, and I probably should have done this before I put everything together, but I'm forgetful today. I'm going to ink up the Celebrate, and I'm going to stamp it down onto the card front in the corner. Thank goodness that worked. It was nice and straight. And then I'm going to bring back in this flower, and I'm going to adhere it to the front of my card. Just trying to figure out, I think, like so. And there we go. I have a really quick and easy and really beautiful birthday card that's ready to send to somebody special. For a complete listing of the supplies that I used and all the measurements for the cardstock layers, please hop on over to my blog, www.nutsaboutstamping.com. While you're on my blog, make sure you're a newsletter subscriber. I send a free newsletter every week with a project idea you won't see anywhere else. And sometimes I offer special promotions, or I'll tell you some specials that Stampin' Up! Is offering. So it's sort of your one-stop shop if you subscribe to my newsletters. I'm Terry. I'm nuts about stamping. I hope that you create something beautiful today too. Bye for now.